All right, let's see here. I think we're good to go. I am in a remote location today for this Texting Tuesday. I'm at my in-laws' house. They just live down the street, but they have a pool. So it's a popular place for my kiddos and for pretty much the entire neighborhood of children. So there's 8 or 10 kiddos out there. I came in for a couple of minutes to share some good stuff with you. So it's Texting Tuesday. And let me make sure, first and foremost, if you can if it's working properly. So let me know with a thumbs up. It does look like it's working on some level anyway. Give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, give me something or other to let me know if you can hear me and see the screen. And it looks like folks are popping on now, which is good, good. Let me just make sure. So give me something. I have an idea or something that I want you to keep in mind. And then I'm going to give you actually 2 different sort of text messaging type of communications that you can send out this week or next week as a mass text or a mass email. So one to many people to get into conversations. Now, one is one that I would call more of a re-engagement, and one is more like a content or value type of play. All right. So before we get into that, I want to talk about something that I think is critically important for all of us to remember, that most likely you're in a market where there are many, many other agents, right? There are lots of choices for consumers. And if the only value proposition you have is the number of years of experience, or that you grew up in the town, or that you have access to all the listings, whatever, if that's the only value proposition that you have, you are going to struggle. You're going to lose in competitive situations, and it's going to be difficult for you. And if it isn't yet, it will be soon. So you have to find ways to provide more value to the consumer. Let me give you an example. I had a coffee meeting this morning with a lender. This lender reached out to me. They saw some of the marketing that I was doing, and they reached out to me. Had a meeting with them, and they have at least 3 very unique programs that they have available that are opportunities for me to provide more value to my clients and my potential clients. One of them, and the lender, I'll just give it to you because I'm going to give you these programs and you might want to find some more information. Andy, what's happening? Jim, what's happening? Gerald, Aaron. So one of them, the bank is North Point Bank, and one of the programs is called the Home Ownership Opportunity Program. They're calling it HOP for short. And qualifying borrowers can get $8,000 in grant money for closing costs. $8,000, right? So if you, like myself, have a number of clients that are FHA or USDA or even VA and need the closing cost assistance, this program can help make our offers stronger by covering that amount. Okay, that's number one. Number two, for doctors, they've got a program where they can get 0% financing up to 1.3 million. 0 down financing up to 1.3 million. It's incredible. Here's the point of all this. By me having that conversation, I can then come back and communicate to my database those programs, and that positions me as someone who can provide more value. Could they find those on their own? Yes, but most of them won't, don't know they exist, and wouldn't know how to find them. So by me being the one that's communicating those programs, I'm the one providing the value. The more value you can provide to your database, to your sphere of influence, to your clients, the more they are going to love you, the more they are going to refer you, the less you're going to have to compete with other agents and brokers in your market. All right? How can you provide more value? Go out and find those things. It may be lending programs. It may be marketing programs that you have available, or that you create, or that you use a company like ours to do some agency work like we've been doing with a number of folks. There are lots of answers, lots of ways to get to that. You've just got to find what makes sense for you. So what I'm going to do for Texting Thursday here is, first I'm going to share my screen. We're going to take the
hey, what's up? It's Josh Stanley with Client Out.
We're going to take one of those programs, and we're going to communicate that as a message to my unconverted buyer leads, as a way to re-engage them, to get them in conversation with us. So let's go here. We're going to find those. We're going to find the segment here, and then we'll craft the script, which I haven't done ahead of time. You'll see how, we can talk through it. And if you have ideas for it, you can certainly post them in the comments. All right. So, whoops, not add. I don't want to add a contact. We're going to clear the filters. Okay, so we're going to choose prospect and new lead. And we're going to choose buyer. And we're going to choose subscribed and has phone, because that's the first ones we're going to hit up are through text. Okay, shoot. I'm going to have to segment out some of these. I forgot about this. So while I'm doing that, start to think about how we can communicate. So what the offer that I'm going to use is the HOP program. And the benefit is an $8,000 grant. It's an $8,000 grant. All right, I think that's it for this group. So let's just curious. Have you heard about the HOP program? For those who qualify, it could mean getting up to $8,000 in grant money towards closing costs. Would you like more info? Just curious, have you heard about the HOP program, right? There's no way they have, right? Maybe because it's redundant. Home. For those who qualify, it could mean getting up to $8,000 in grant money towards closing costs. Closing costs. Would you like more info? How else could we structure this? How else could we structure this? Lisa, last week's Are You Ready for Some Good News? Went really well. Got one under contract this weekend from it. I don't even remember that one. The Are You Ready for Some Good News? I'll have to go find that one myself. Are you ready for some good news? I don't remember that one. Just curious, have you heard about the Home Ownership Opportunity Program? For those who qualify, it could mean getting up to $8,000 in grant money. Towards your home purchase. I'm going to say, because some people wouldn't even know what closing costs are. So I think that's how I'm going to frame that one. Anybody have any ideas of how we might do it otherwise? If not, I'm going to go ahead and let her rip here. Go ahead and send that. And how many do we have here? 654. So we'll go next. So we'll do mass text. And I won't make you guys watch me do that over and over, but you can see. And then what I will do is I'll also send that as an email to those that I have email but no phone for. Okay, same message. Have you heard about this? Okay, so that's one that you could use. The second one, the second idea that I have is to simply offer a list of homes with a pool. So the text would say, looking for a home with a pool, ? Check out all the homes available for sale available right now in blank area with a pool. And then a link to those homes, which in KV Core, you can make it really easily with the lead engine, or with your IDX solution, you can make that as well. But now, because I'm very curious, I'm going to go and find Lisa's from last week. Also sent you an email in case you need a little something to fill in with. Yeah, seriously. I do remember that, but I didn't remember it being what you missed, or I didn't remember it being that. Are you ready for some good news? I didn't remember. Let's see here. Oh, why doesn't it do the newest ones first? I don't know why it does that. Oh, the market update. Ah, here it is. Okay. I do remember this now. Really good stuff. So you've already gotten a transaction from this. Are you ready for some good news for a change? Check this out. And it's her market update. So you have 3 options, 3 things you can choose from to send out this week. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Who has any questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas? My phone is blowing up. Well, if not, I'm going to keep this short and sweet, right? But here's what I want you to do. I want you to commit to sending out one of these scripts, either by text or email or both. You have 3 options you can choose from, so you have 0 excuse. Not at all, Lisa. Some of those posts were back to 2017 or 18. We love your posts. You provide so much value to our folks in here, and so I greatly appreciate that. All right, so in conclusion, you got to send something, right? You got to send something. Pick one of those 3 options: the special financing program, the list of homes available with a pool, or Lisa's market update and model, and just implement. Just take action. Here's what I know. If you don't do it, you're not going to get any results. But if you do, you might. And you might get something like Lisa, who again says, went really well, got one under contract this weekend from that text message. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right. As always, if you need anything, if there's anything at all that I can do to help or support you, if you have an idea for one of these live sessions, whatever the case may be, let me know. If you didn't already do so, in the email that I sent today, make sure you register for the Agent Success Summit, this year's the 2020 Agent Success Summit. That starts in about 10 days, I think. I'm one of 21 speakers, so I'm very honored to be one. And check that out. It's totally free. So go back and find my email, check that out, and register. You got nothing to lose. And as I said, if you need anything, if there's anything at all that I can do to help or support you, please let me know. Shoot me a private message, email, call, text, whatever the case may be. I'd be happy to help you out. Hope you have a great rest of the week and enjoy some of the nice weather, and take care and talk soon.